Hi everybody, new events have gone live, or kind of part two of the events have gone live. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on farming vouchers and how many vouchers we're going to be left with after trading in, how much we left after trading in, how much far do we climb up the fun fair ladder. Let's get into it in this particular video. Join me in a kind of a weird narrative of part one, part two. Part one being, let's look out how to farm those vouchers economically and efficiently. So you join me in Arena. 250k points is enough to get all of the milestones, and I would say to everybody you can look to do the objectives plus the arena at the same time, but I don't actually prefer that method. Yeah, it could save time and lower down your energy spend in this very crazy time in MCOC with doing it, but let's face it, it's down to like what you see is easier and how to farm. But as you can see here, I've cleared through a lot of the milestones. This was actually pretty easy to do. So one thing that I do recommend to anybody with this arena is that if you've got 3 stars, build them up to ×3. Then, by the way, open up your solo crystal shards, because look for arena boosts for 3 stars ×3. It just will mean that it will take a little less time to go and farm. At certain circumstances, you're getting either, I think, like 60 to 70k points with your champions as a result of using these ×3s. For more of these, you can find them by opening up your solo crystal shards found in your special crystal slots. And by the way, if my screen looks laggy, that is because I don't know. I think it's something to do with the cable, and I've not got the money in yet to actually buy new cable and other bits of kit. So we're doing our best with it. So the objectives. You're going to join me part way through doing them all, because you can see I've only got 1 more left and 2 more fights. But leading up to these, I will talk to the other type of objectives. This is why it's always good to take a screenshot, which I did. So in order to get the saga-based defeating done, I go to Act 2.1, which we're going to base a lot of our fights on. If you set up a team in around the team we're going to talk about in a minute, this will be a lot better for you in the farming, especially doing the SP1 one, the SP2 one, and the 2, because it's 2 SP3 ones in order to do. As you see multiple images, there we go. Finally, I get to the screen that I want to. There is another objective, which is the Human Torch's Red Hot Special bonus. It burns. My personal recommendation, and we'll showcase it in a moment, is using Abomination in Road to Labyrinth. So we'll talk about this one last, but let's finish off the Human Torch Red Hot Specials, the one where you're actually throwing specials. Act 2.1 is the best place to go because you have a superior Iron Man one side and then you've got Angela the other side. It is a 2 energy spend. Whether you like that or not, again, it's up to you, because you could do this all in Arena or other bits of content for free, but it's obviously a personal choice. My team that I set up is this one right here, which has Scream as the lead champion, and then it's got Scarlet Witch to activate the power gain synergy, and then the other versions of Vision in order to activate the power gain synergy itself, and just mean that I can get more power quicker as a result of being hit. Why is that applicable, or why is that particularly relevant? Well, we're going to see that right now. A lot of the time I will not auto fight, but I'm just going to leave the champion getting hit. You can see right here, sorry it's a bit laggy, but that again is kind of like cable. There we go, it's recovered a bit. But you can see now I've got SP3, I'm using a 7-star. I know I normally use a 7-star or a high ranked 6-star champion, and just get yourself pummeled into the wall. You can see all I need to do is click the SP3 button, and any moment now, there we go. So yes, you can just kind of like do that, and then it would just be fight done. There you go. That's how we do the SP3 one, just really, really easily. And we just need to do that 1 more time. There we go. That is the final objective completed, which is nice. So we'll collect that all up right now. The question will be at the end of this, because now that's good. I also just quickly need to show the Abomination. So that's the team right there, that kind of like power gain synergy team. Remember, it's an Act 2.1, so new recruits. So when I'm doing the other one, which is the Abomination one, you can use it in the same quest, but I think when there's poison immune based champions, it doesn't exactly work out the same way. But my favorite is doing this. It's going into any bit of content, lower content, higher content, whatever, but going in particular to Road to Labyrinth or anywhere. Like I said, anywhere whatsoever. In the first quest, go in, and then you would just basically use Abomination as the lead champion, or any champion that does any debuff-based effects or damaging debuff-based effects. The reason that I'm using Abomination, and I'll probably throw up footage rather than kind of like going now, but Abomination has poison whenever you hit the champion. So if you're just like that, just leave it, not on auto fight, but just leave it. You just leave the champion. You're going to see some examples of that on screen. So yeah, that's how it's done and how it works out for that one. So great news. You can see right here that I have 7,100 of those vouchers. And that's great because I have 10,000 in order to spend in order to get. So we're going to go into the store and check out the theory based on the amount that we require versus like how much, you know, we're actually getting from this. So I've got the thing right here. And also, by the way, sort out your Mysterium before you select any of this stuff. But that's already given me 1,000 right there. But I can also buy some other things, which is it's kind of weird. So we're going to buy all 5 of those. So I'm just going to completely clear out the store. And as we said, hopefully this gives us what I need to. Check your Mysterium, ladies and gentlemen, before you go grabbing stuff. But at least there's some 7-star shards on offer. And yeah, I must be very, very close. Yeah, I'm getting close actually to my full amount of Mysterium. There is an objective for Mysterium this week as well, but that's with another quest, which we're going to do a separate video on. So at this moment in time, how much more have I got to spend? Well, I've got 3,600 more to spend. A further 500 can be spent with these little lucky bags, whatever they have. Oh, they also win more prizes, which we've got to open up those crystals in a minute. We'll have a look at the spend. But as we said, this is all about spending your vouchers, which we are doing, by the way. We're spending all the vouchers are being spent. You can spread your cost, but I don't care against some of the different profile pictures. But we also have this right here because this is now when things become a little bit unlimited. So I have now got to buy 3,000's worth right here because I had 7,000 to spend. It's pretty best that I kind of like instead just put that right back to the way it is. But now I'm going to do quick math. Quick math, people. They cost 50 a pop. So what if I buy 60? Let's go with. Oh, I would love to be able to kind of like get rid of that one. There we go. After much wrestling around with how this keyboard functions, let's purchase. There we go for the 60. I can purchase more than that, but this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that 10k smashed off. And there we go. There's a free-to-play smash through all of the extra objectives, and of course, there's more change to boot. So yes, you can claim all the way up to the milestones. And that is being absolutely destroyed using the methods and the practical elements that we put in this video. Of course, there will be more crystals to open, which we're going to open in a section in a moment. But yes, I'm going to have to sort out my glory first. I mean Mysterium, sorry. And let's finish off with the win prizes with the special, I don't know, funfair tickets. That's interesting. These are fun little extras, by the way, for those that care. I've got an extra 700 of the tickets, so I don't know exactly what to do with them, but I'm sure I will grab some more of the absolutely delightful, fantastic, yeah, small prize bundle. Yeah, so I can buy more of these fun prize bundles, and guess what? They are fun, and you can see there. So I've obviously got some free stuff as a result, which is kind of nice. And there we go. That's going to be everything concluded when it comes to this event. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and you do have plenty of time to do it. You have like 7 days to do the remainder. It looks like all of the rest of the vouchers were in the arena, that has more milestones. So this is, of course, a bit of fun. And that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. Bye.